So, why then does Allah create some people for hell and some people for paradise? Allah created all of us for paradise. He created all of them for paradise. Yes, that is why man was created in paradise. Adam and Eve were created in paradise. So man, this is where man was to be. However, God gave man the free will, the ability to choose between obeying God and not obeying God. And by applying that free will, choosing to obey God instead of disobeying Him, we earn our way back to paradise. Adam and Eve were in paradise. They disobeyed God and were sent out of paradise. All of mankind is born outside of paradise. And they have the ability to get back to paradise. God gave them the ability to work their way back to paradise. Or to go to hell, if they wish. So, God made them with the purpose of paradise. But paradise by their own choice. And He gave them the option of hell if they don't want paradise. So, the human being chooses paradise or hell. It is not God making this man for hell and putting him in hell. God made him to go to paradise if he wants to go to paradise. Of course, God knows whether he wants to or not, whether he will choose to or not. And that is the completeness of his knowledge. But still, the choice is the choice of that man or woman. They are choosing to go to paradise or to go to hell. The fact that Allah knows what their choice is going to be doesn't remove the choice. The choice is still there. We are a special creation. Of course, Allah could have made us like the angels with no choice. No choice of good or evil. They're only doing good by the command of God. They only follow God's commands. But they're another creation. God created man who would have this choice. Also, He created the jinn. Unseen beings, another world parallel to our world, who also have this choice of good and evil. He made these two creations, choosing between good and evil, and rewarding them with the purpose of their creation in the sense of the journey where they're headed, if they want it, paradise, or hell, if that's what they have chosen. But fundamentally, our purpose is to worship God. With regards to God, it's to worship God. And whoever chooses to fulfill that purpose, to worship, not just in words, but in their deeds, earns for himself or herself the reward of paradise. Whoever chooses not to worship God, that is not to submit to His commands, then earns for himself or herself hell. Therefore, we can say in conclusion that God does not force any of us into paradise or to hell. It is our choice. And the fact that we live out our choice is the evidence. If God wished, He could have created mankind, and just put them directly in paradise and hell, knowing what choices they would have made. Those of us who ended up in paradise would never argue with God God, why did you put me in paradise? They would just accept it, be happy, and, of course. Nobody's going to argue, question. Well, listen, I think I prefer hell. No, nobody's going to question. However, those who would be put in hell would question, why are we in hell? Why are those in paradise and we in hell? What did we do? No, if God told us, well, you would have done this, you would have done that. No. If you gave us a chance, we would do this, we would do good. We know paradise. We would go to try to do the things for paradise. However, that's not true. Really, God knows. But because of the fact that He is supremely just, He allows us to live out our choices in this life. So when we stand before Him on the day of judgment and are put in hell, no one will question Him, why am I going to hell? We have chosen that path. No one will question. His justice, supreme justice, will be manifest on that day. No one will question it. And it's through His supreme justice and mercy that He allows us to live out our choices. But we choose paradise or hell. So, my brother Abdullah Usman, I hope this explanation has clarified this point for you and will help you to clarify to your Christian co-workers. And I thank you, dear viewers, for being with us in another segment in the light of Islam. I'd like to hear from you through your letters to Sharjah TV in the light of Islam, to me, Dr. Bilal Phillips, Sharjah, P.O. Box 111, or you may call to the Islamic Information Center in Dubai. That is phone number 358-190. Any questions you'd like to ask, not necessarily to me, but there are people in the center who can answer Islamic questions for you. With that, dear viewers, I'd like to bid you farewell, hoping to see you in the next segment. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.